Is PC culture destroying freedom of speech?
Is a group that tells me I can't have an opinion on anything because I'm a straight white male prohibiting free speech? Gee, I don't know. Let's see what this lovely woman has to say about it.
Nope.
Ugh, fuck. Welcome to the Booze and Bullshit Show. Shit happens. We make fun of it. And by the looks of it, this is going to be an exceptionally cringe-worthy episode.
From YouTube comments to presidential candidates, it seems a lot of people think freedom of speech is under attack. And who, might I ask, is to blame?
People like you?
The god PC culture.
So I was right. People like you. I mean, you're pretty much a drill sergeant of words we can and cannot use.
What did you call me?
Yes, ma'am!
You want to try that again?
Yes! Gender-neutral pronoun!
There may be hope for you
Yet!
I would use these terms ironically, but when you do skits playing that role, it's too easy to make fun of it. You're a fucking retard.
Why aren't you saying anything?
There's nothing for me to say! It would be inappropriate for me to dominate this particular conversation!
Good job, Megan!
I find this very telling. You're participating in a skit that literally tells us we're not allowed to comment on certain issues. You're saying that our opinion is not valid because of the color of our skin. Oh, wait. You use the word privilege now. That makes it all better, right?
If you've ever called out racism, sexism, ableism, or any other oppressive ism, you've probably been accused of being too PC.
No, I call out racism, sexism, lots of other isms all the time, but ironically, I'm the one called racist, sexist, or privileged white male. Apparently, when you're the one calling out idiots making outrageous claims that can easily apply to them, you're the one who's sexist, racist, or whatever ad hominem attack they want to throw against you.
PC is, of course, short for politically correct. Political correctness is avoiding words or behaviors that exclude, marginalize, or insult groups of people who are socially disadvantaged or discriminated against.
Oh, you mean how white men's opinions are socially disadvantaged in this PC culture?
Basically, treating people with respect.
Yeah, we should give everyone equal respect. You know what? I'm on board with the PC culture if everyone's opinions are treated on the same level. So we should just start encouraging SJWs to also listen to white cis men's opinions. Yeah, it's awesome.
Now, if you ask me, that doesn't sound like a bad thing.
Oh, if only it was that easy, but she's gonna start talking about other shit now.
But a recent poll by Fairleigh Dickinson University found that 68% of Americans and 81% of Republicans agreed that a big problem this country has is being politically correct. Even 62% of Democrats polled agreed that being PC was getting out of hand.
Yes, you see, your definition of PC culture, this wonderful, inclusive title filled with gay people under rainbows getting married, a black person as the president of the United States, and a woman who don't need no man, But what the people who don't find themselves a part of your little clique see people like you as...
Knock knock, who's there? Rape joke, rape joke, rape joke who? Rape joke who's not fucking funny.
But this is virtual rape.
It's just a white fucking privileged racist fucking male that doesn't stand for women's rights.
Get the fuck off me! Get your hand off my breast now! Get your hand off my breast now!
How's a woman supposed to have...
Chuck something at you.
Fuck off, another slip.
Chuck something at you.
You fucking asshole! Who the hell do you think you are? He deserves that. He deserves that. He deserves that. He deserves that. You're scum!
I'm reading, fuckface.
A stewardess came up and she said, I'm going to have to ask you to move. I said, why? And she goes, because you're not allowed to sit next to children because you're a male.
It's a bit sexist, isn't it?
No, you need to get out. You need to get out.
No, I don't.
You need to get out.
I actually don't.
All right.
Hey, who wants to help me get this reporter out of here? I need some muscle over here.
You, like a white man, setting what is or not is not racist. And so that's what's been happening throughout the centuries. And so, black people can be racist. White people, sorry. I will be.
Hello, madam. I want to give you some free cash. Free cash. $5 for you. No catch? Well, that was the reaction.
So, yeah, people think those associated with your movement are out of hand.
For these folks, political correctness is synonymous with weakness or being overly sensitive.
While seeing PC culture typically stems from people being insecure and find the need to fabricate every single way they're oppressed, yeah, I'd say in a way that's being weak or overly sensitive. But to me, that's more so the cause and not the image you actually project. You come off as, what's the right word? Retarded. You're complaining about shit like this.
Why do you kiss your dogs on the mouth?
How come you can't pronounce black names like Kovanjane, but can say names like Schwarzenegger, Galifianakis, and LaBeouf just fine?
Similar to the new term social justice warrior, calling someone PC is a way to derail and dismiss conversations about inequality.
Kind of like calling someone racist, misogynist, privileged, or whatever other dumb SJW word you idiots make up. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, PC police, you're just offended by everything.
They are.
The term PC is almost always used as an insult.
I see it more as an accurate description, but okay. Whatever.
While it's been around for a while, it gained popularity in the 80s when it caught on with conservatives, not liberals.
Maybe because PC culture is a great tool to make other people feel guilty for something? Yeah.
So why is being PC used as an insult?
Because it is.
And what, if anything, does it have to do with free speech?
Because PC people want to control everything that you can and cannot say.
Here's the thing. It's not just about hurt feelings.
Well, you could have fooled me with that one.
It's about calling out oppressive power structures, and that's where the misunderstanding comes in.
Oh, wow, that's what you've been talking about this entire time? There I was thinking people were just whiny little babies crying about stuff that doesn't need to be cried about. No, you see, we understand your arguments, we just happen to not agree with you. If only you embraced an ideology that was inclusive of everyone having the right to say their opinion. Oh, wait.
What's perceived as being too sensitive is usually someone speaking out against lazy, offensive language that doesn't usually get challenged.
Have you been on Tumblr recently? Holy fuck.
That's because the group of people that those words hurt historically haven't had the opportunities to have their voices heard.
You know, you could blame all white straight men for the sins of their fathers, or we can look at today's culture and realize that that just isn't the case these days. If anything, today it's white men that are disadvantaged. Blacks get special scholarships, affirmative action hiring, and feminists get a shitload of protection that men just don't. If this video was put out in the 1960s, then yeah, I'd say you have a point, but your side more than one. But leave it to a woman to never be able to let go of something from the past. I'm joking, for fuck's sake. I like to tease morons like you because you get so easily offended. It's lightening the mood, it's making it funny, fuck.
And the people who call that being too PC are often in privileged positions and don't want to or haven't had to think about what they're saying, or the consequences that come with it.
I've worked in an office setting before, and as a self-described perceptive smartass who points out bullshit, having to censor myself to lame dad-esque jokes is infuriating. And it's all because of people like you, who have no concept of what comedy is.
And instead of digesting criticism in the way that a comedian is supposed to, because remember, your job is to make the audience laugh, they're kicking up a tantrum like a toddler in the Disney store who just found out that that singing Elsa doll that they've been coveting for months is completely sold out. And they just can't let it go, let it go.
That is what PC people find funny. Seriously, if that's the world we're gonna live in, please just fucking kill me now.
You can't take away my freedom of speech just because you're offended.
Wow, finally a rational comment in this video? Well, she's probably gonna fucking ruin it again.
Well, yeah. In America, freedom of speech simply means the government cannot prohibit you from expressing yourself. It's why you can criticize Obama without being thrown in jail.
You know what, that's great in theory, but while the actual police aren't gonna arrest you for that, the PC police will beat you like the actual police beat a black man holding Skittles. I'm just teasing. Check out my previous video, I explain why that's bullshit. Yeah, they'll get all mad and just be like, you just hate Obama because he's black, you racist.
But on an interpersonal level, freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences.
And it's you saying stupid shit and me calling bullshit on it.
Technically, no subject on Earth is off limits. You can say whatever you want, but in turn, people are allowed to respond however they want.
So say I say something that you find offensive and you go to your PC friends and get them all riled up. They call my place of employment and start a shitstorm trying to get me fired. That's perfectly acceptable. That didn't happen to me, but it happened to other people like Matt Taylor and also Thunderfoot.
Where she is so proud about writing to the police, to the newspapers, to my employer, telling them that I was a Nazi who was racist against Muslims, that I harassed Anita Sarkeesian.
You know, you can say whatever you want to say. There was nothing in that letter that he read that was slanderous.
The fact that you can comment means you're not being censored.
When there's a lynch mob after you for every comment you make, yeah, I'd say you're kind of being censored a little bit. You know, it's pressured to not say what they feel, what they think.
If you tell a crappy sexist joke and someone says, hey, that was a crappy sexist joke, that's freedom of speech.
Yes, and if it stayed at that superficial level, then yeah, that's freedom of speech.
And if you post some racist bullshit on Facebook and your boss decides she doesn't want to employ people who spew racist bullshit on Facebook, you still have freedom of speech. And you're free to take that racist bullshit somewhere else.
You see, well, I'm sure there are bosses who would fire you for racist speech simply because it offends them. Major contributing factor to that is the PC police labeling their business as hiring racist, which is bad public relations and thus bad for business. If people understood just because you make sexist jokes or racist jokes, that doesn't mean you necessarily are sexist or racist. My jokes are typically a satirized version of what a social justice warrior looks at me as. It's done for commentary on the ridiculous standards put in place by, well, stupid people.
America. PC culture, treating others with respect, social justice warriors, whatever you call it, isn't prohibiting anyone's freedom of speech.
On media, television interviews, on platforms and political meetings, at any presentations, if there's no woman speaker, then the event does not take place. The interview is foregone, the political meeting is cancelled. One cannot get around the rule by using a woman as an MC. That's merely window dressing.
Wow, you SJWs sure are respectful to us men now, aren't you?
It's mainly about people standing up for themselves and asking to be spoken to and spoken about in a respectful way.
Political correctness, standing up for ourselves by hating all white straight men.
In fact, political correctness is expanding free speech. We're adding words to the dictionary every year in an effort to promote more inclusive and respectful speech.
So when straight white men make up words to talk down to black people or women, it's racist or sexist? But when SJWs make up words to denigrate white men, it's for equality? What the fuck?
Last year alone, the OED added microaggressions, mansplain, and a whole host of gender terms like cisgender, agender, and gender fluid to the dictionary. That seems like giving more speech to more people, not less.
Wow, more ad hominem attacks that social justice warriors can attack white men for? That's awesome for freedom of speech, yeah! So to summarize, social justice warriors are making up new words to use as ways to discredit people who disagree with them. I believe in equality. I really do. I want everyone to be seen as equals, but when you're out there blaming me for everything wrong in your life, then yeah, I'm gonna have a problem with it. When you go out there and blame the entire world for your shortcomings, that's on you, not this fictional entity known as the patriarchy. You might as well blame everything on the devil or the Illuminati because you sound even crazier than those types of people. You talk about checking privilege. Why don't you check that you have the privilege to say what you want to say without being discredited because of your sexual orientation or the color of your skin? SJWs are the real racists out there, and more people need to realize that. With that said, I would like to get this message out to as many people as I can, but I can only take it so far, so please share this video everywhere you can think of. Let's put these social justice assholes in their place. Also, you can subscribe and check out my previous videos like White Person Response 25 Questions from Black People, also my reply to strategic butt coverings, and a satire video I did mocking feminist ideology. Cups are sexist.